Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the National Guard products number 5075B. This is a brown TPE thermoplastic elastomer, triple fin self-adhesive seal or gasketing. So this is a triple fin sort of seal. It's available in straight lengths. That's a rigid backer, so it doesn't come in a roll. Okay, it's straight lengths, 3 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, and 9 foot lengths. Those are the only lengths it's available in. You can cut it should you obviously need shorter lengths, but you wouldn't be able to get, you know, a roll of it or 10 foot long. That's what they're sourced in. This is a self-adhesive product. That's down to a PVC backer. So you've got a peel-away film with the adhesive on it. Very nice, durable adhesive that's on there. Okay. Flexible thermoplastic elastomer fin. The breakdown of that, as far as I'm concerned, is that it's a very durable, yet pliable and soft material. Resumes its natural state, does not fatigue prematurely. This is all UL 10B, classified for use on fire-rated doors, 90-minute, 3-hour. Smoke and draft control, which is very commonly where you'll see this material. Acoustically tested, air infiltration rated, BHMA and ANSI certified. Good abrasion resistance, and the TPE materials quite moisture resistant as well. Excellent temperature range based on what this material is. Where you're going to use it is in installations, and I like the material that has the rigid backer. Where you're going to use it is in installations where you need smoke and draft control as a requirement for the fire rating or listing of the door. The smoke and draft rating of the door, I should say, in addition to what would sometimes be a fire rating. I like the rigid backer because, in my experience, it's easier to put on versus the material which National Guard sells, which is on a roll, teardrop shaped, and you push it on, 1 foot at a time. The straight backer, because it doesn't bend at all this way, allows me to get a very nice clean installation. I measure, cut the pieces to length. I go with the header first. I do the jams as appropriate. And speaking of installation, there is a link below the video, this video, to the installation instructions where you can view where you're actually attaching this material, and pay special attention because the head and the jam, this material is applied to the rabbet of the frame. Then on the hinge side, this is applied to the stop face. Okay, so that's crucial with the long fin pointed in the appropriate sort of direction. So because it's rigid backer, it goes on straight. You peel that down. I like to pull out about a foot of it and get it pushed, not pushed and then ran your hand down. You don't want to do any premature stretching, even though it's really not going to stretch, which is another advantage of this rigid backer. And you'll be able to get that all the way down, your installation. It compresses down to be quite small. A standard sort of gap is going to work for this. Your 3/32 or 1/8 of an inch gap. Any less than that, I would suggest that this is not the right material for you to use for your installation. You'd want to go with a very low closing force or highly compressible product for that application that you can squeeze it down to like a 1/16 of an inch. So keep that in mind. Speaking of the dimensional properties, the 5075 is 1/2 inch by 3/8. Okay. Surface temperature must be above 50 degrees. The surface material must be thoroughly clean and free of dust and debris. Must be cured, the paint, if it's been recently painted or stained. It might need to be roughed up where the adhesive is going to do its job. This is critical. The frame must be utterly clean and free of dust and debris. Otherwise, you likely will come the next day to find a failed installation. That's important. And this is referring to the installation instruction link below this video. Step 2 is to clean the frame. with the wipe provided. It is so crucial, and this is just a 6-inch sample piece. I should have mentioned that. It's so crucial that the frame to be clean. National Guard will actually include an alcohol wipe for you to use in cleaning the frame everywhere where you're going to install it. Clean wipe provided to remove dust, oil, grease, and dirt. Wax-coated or high-gloss painted surfaces may require roughening with a Scotch-Brite pad or sandpaper so adhesive will bond properly. That's crucial. Measure and pre-cut pieces to fit the head and jambs. Remove the protective backing 1 to 2 feet at a time. I prefer the shorter lengths. I don't want to unintentionally push it on or bump it on and then have to pull it off. I don't want to do that. Experience will teach you the best way to go about getting this installed. Position is illustrated. That's step 5. We talked about that. You've got to notice that it doesn't go in the same spot on the frame all the way around. Apply firmly. 15 pounds of pressure required along the entire length. Do not remove and relocate. This material does not, the adhesive on this does not permit a reliable installation if you've had to pull it off and put it back down. You're going to want to put lots of pressure for as long as you can, all the way down. Make sure the seal does not impede proper door closing and latching of door. That's obviously crucial. If you're installing this for smoke and draft control, that door is technically fire rated and needs to be self-closing and self-latching, and this material can't prevent the spring hinges or the door closer from those items doing that job. There's also a link below this video to the product brochure, and that's handy because it will allow you to review this along with National Guard sister products when it comes to this sort of PVC rigid TPE style gasketing. Acoustically tested, there is no rating that I'm aware of, but I have used this material to simply augment an existing set of weather stripping to reduce the transmission of sound in a very unscientific way. I just want to keep the sound down as much as I can, and this material is inexpensive and easy to install and doesn't interfere with other gasketing that you might have. So it's certainly useful, and I've used it for that purpose and just to help keep dust and debris from floating from one space through the door to the next space, shop to a showroom sort of application. There's a final link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up all things National Guard weather stripping related. If you have more than an occasional need for weather stripping, by all means familiarize yourself with their full line catalog. They are a comprehensive manufacturer of all things gasketing related: thresholds, door sweeps, perimeter gasketing, material made of aluminum, stainless steel, architectural bronze. Their name is synonymous with weather stripping. Very good, industry-leading shipping times, good value, great products, very great stand-up people. Any questions on the 5075B, which stands for bronze, or brown, would be, I think, more appropriate. What do they call it? They call it brown. Forgive me, it's brown. Also available in clear and white as well. So brown, clear, and white. If you have any questions on this or any other National Guard product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.